What's poppin', world? It's your boy Mega representing Megamass TV, pushing talent towards the masses. Today, guys, I want to share some online marketing tips with you guys. And since this is like an introductory kind of video of like what's best to come, I just actually want to talk more about what my mission is more about. Um, I grew up more on the East Coast, from New Jersey all the way to Boston, Massachusetts. Even being as a teenager, I've loved loved like writing hip hop music, um, and never had the time to because I was always into sports and always was like house to house, and I was always like known as the black sheep of my family. But just enough of that. Just down the line, I never had like gave myself the chance to really indulge in writing into music. Went to school, did a lot of things, had kids young, but always in my life, I always wanted to be involved with hip hop, but never knew how I can be involved with hip hop. And then it all started with just going to events and seeing how I can just help promote certain events. So I started being like an event promoter, and I started working with uh, a couple of local platforms that actually pushes artists and pushes like fashion towards local area of Boston. Then started doing that for a while. Then I kind of wanted to be more intensified on kind of just being more involved. I kind of dived into writing lyrics again, but also wanted to like be part of like hosting events, and also talking about hip hop. So I started doing Facebook Lives with local artists around the area and just hearing about their mission, hearing about their struggles, and also hearing about their rise as local artists, how they're trying to elevate their craft forward, and just putting that all together. I just like always thought about it like around the area that I'm in, there's not a lot of voices or not a lot of bridges that actually push artists towards like the next level. And in a lot of like common places like in New York or Florida, LA, you have these radio personalities or these media personalities that actually push artists forward, like a DJ Academic, like a Vlad, or like a Charlemagne. But in the whole northeastern area, I found out that there wasn't that much of voices or bridges for artists to actually kind of like help push their crafts forward. So like I wanted to create something where I can help promote artists, but not only help promote artists, but help educate them as well to push their crafts forward. And being involved in hip hop, I know it's much more than hip hop. It was much more of like a music thing where like it was I'm very intrigued into R&B. I'm very intrigued into international music and intrigued into all types of music. So I just wanted to become like a speaker, or even the same time I'm learning on how the industry is changing, and also being a teacher to up and coming artists, or even artists that's been doing it for a long time, to actually help them push them forward. And today's video, guys, is actually about the transitioning of when you are a new artist, or if you are a new creative. How do you put your first foot forward, and what is the first thing you actually look for? And the first thing I always tell people, before you think about sales, before you think about any type of promotion, you want to think about your branding. And the branding is your story. It's about who you are. And before you even start stepping into your branding as an artist, what do you want to speak about? What is really your personality? What is things that you know that you can talk about, or you can put into perception that people would be intrigued about? These are questions that you can answer for yourself as an artist. And these are the best ways that you can create a brand for yourself. Because remember, the meaning of branding is the image, the story of you. And this is the brand that you're basically putting out to help your promotion, to gather people around you to actually come to your shows, to buy your merch, and to even listen to your music, to even share it, to actually gain more value to your success. So I also want to say, if you're growing to be an artist, try to think about who is the top 10 people in your life that really listen to your music, or that really like certain stuff about you that you know if you really talk about it or if you really act it out that they'll really be intrigued about. Like, who are those top 10 people? And if you love something and they can be intrigued by it, that that's what you should premiere as your brand. So as an artist, and if you are just starting out in this industry, or even as a creative, like, what is the things that you do best? What is differently that you do from somebody else? And what are things that you can do that can intrigue the top people around you? Because the top 10 people will be your core fan base on how you basically move on from your beginning. All right. So if you guys want more information on how to build your core fan base, like your top 10 people, definitely give a like to this video. Definitely subscribe. I'll have more tips on how what is the best ways to be like a startup artist or a creative, and I'll be sharing more. And please share this with your friends and families because these will be tips that will push you to the masses. All right? Stay tuned. It's Mega. You know.